Hello, all you magnificent people, DerpoTheMagnificent here, and today we've got another news video. Well, I don't really know if I can call these news videos, because it's just news about my channel, and that doesn't really matter, so it's not news, but anyway, so, this is probably going to be a bit of a longer news video, because I just want to go over a whole lot of stuff, and just kind of get out what's on my mind, stuff like that. So, how this video is going to work, very quickly, is I am going to go over the about 4 topics that I want to go over in the video. I'm just going to give you a brief summarization of what I'm going to talk about, and then I will actually go in depth about each subject later in the video. And I'll have timestamps for, like, if this particular subject sounds interesting, you can just go to that and just listen to that specific thing, or anything like that. So, yeah, just check the description for the timestamps for each of the topics that I'm going to discuss. So, let's get right into it. First things first, I want to talk about Desmond and Vezrix. So, summarized, they were not a good idea, and I don't want to make any more videos of them. On to the next topic. I have a few old videos of mine that I want to unlist, that I just hate and I think are awful videos, and I want to unlist them, but I wanted to ask your guys' opinion first before I unlist them, because I don't want people to get upset. Just, oh, Derpo, this video that you made forever ago, where'd it go? I can't find it, and stuff. I don't think anyone's gonna care if I unlist them, but I just thought I'd ask first, because, yeah. And the third topic is Terraria Delays, because, well, you probably noticed that there hasn't been Terraria for a while, and that's because the mods aren't up to date. So many of the mods are not up to date. The only ones that are updated are like Calamity, IMK Sushi's mod, and that's it. So about 8 or 9 mods still need to be updated, and I don't know if they'll be updated in time. And the last topic I wanted to discuss is just future videos that I want to make, like ideas and things that I have, and I just wanted to get y'all's take on that, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, timestamps for each of the discussions on these topics are down in the description, except for Desmond and Vezrix, because I'm going to start talking about that right now. So, Desmond and Vezrix. Older fans may know exactly who they are, or people who just know me know who they are. But Desmond and Vezrix were 2 other guys that I had running the channel with me. And they were... So here's the thing. Desmond and Vezrix, the original idea for them was, back when I first started my channel, I had planned to make my channel entirely Terraria-based, just Terraria videos. I would be doing, me, Derpo, would be doing Terraria playthroughs, just all the main stuff. Desmond would be doing Terraria tutorials on things like the Arcalis and item showcases for new updates and things like that, just the informative videos. And Vezrix was the guy who was going to do all the challenge videos, like boss fight challenges and crap and all that stuff. And that was an alright idea. But the thing was, it was an alright idea because it was Terraria only at the time. But as you probably know, I very quickly branched out from just Terraria and started doing a whole lot of other stuff, and I couldn't come up with ideas for, you know, challenge ideas for Vezrix and tutorial ideas for Desmond. So, very quickly, they fell out of use. So, honestly, now that I'm not doing Terraria only, they're just Desmond and Vezrix. That's a terrible idea. So, like, Desmond's, like, the smart, happy, cheery guy who teaches you stuff, and I guess that's alright. I may still do tutorial videos and stuff with him or something, I'm not sure. And Vezrix was meant to be, like, the gruff, generic, edgy, badass guy who took down all the bosses and was cool and stuff, which, God, it sounds so awful and cringy just saying it out loud, but that's what he was meant to be. And that sort of worked for challenge videos. The reason it worked for Terraria challenge videos is because how I do boss fights in Terraria is you commentate for like 4 minutes and then you just put, or not 4, you commentate for a short amount of time and then you just put music over the boss fight. So it worked perfectly for Vezrix. But Vezrix is terrible at commentary. If you want an example of bad commentary from Vezrix, go watch the Vezrix versus Titan, or the final boss of Intrusion 2. It's a terrible video. We'll get to that. We'll come back to that video later in the discussion. But yeah, just it's a terrible idea. So here's the thing with Desmond and Vezrix. First off, I just want to say this is totally obvious and it's not a big surprise at all, but I am both Desmond and Vezrix, as well as Derpo. Oh wow, what a shocker. I voiced all three of them. Oh man, nobody saw it coming. It was crazy. Yeah, I'm Desmond. I do the voice. It's just me putting on a really stupid British accent, and it falls out a lot of the time. And it's really bad and totally inconsistent. But yeah, that's just me. It's not actually a British guy. It's just me. And Vezrix, it's just me sounding like this. Yeah, this is what Vezrix sounds like unprocessed. It's really dumb. It's pretty dumb. So there you go. That's Desmond and Vezrix for you. Just thought I'd shed some light on that. And the reason I'm shedding some light on that is because I'm done. I'm done with Desmond and Vezrix. This isn't really something I was going to ask your opinion on, because they're such a bad idea. Like, again, if I had stuck with Terraria, it would have been fine, it would have been perfect, but I didn't, so they're not a good idea, they just don't work. It's all kind of up in the air. I may continue doing tutorials with Desmond's voice. I may not. I may just do future tutorials and things with my regular voice. Not sure. But yeah, that's Desmond and Vezrix. They're pretty much gone. Vezrix may make an appearance as Spectre Knight if I ever do any more Shovel Knight playthroughs, which I will do. I'm eventually going to... well, we'll get to that. But yeah, so that's the first topic done and dusted. Desmond and Vezrix out of the way. So, second topic. I want to unlist some videos. So, I'm just very quickly going to go over what videos I want to unlist and why I want to unlist them. So, first off, all of Vezrix's videos. All of them. He only has like 3 or 4, but all of them. Except for the Spectre Knight videos don't count. I definitely want to keep those. But all of the solo Vezrix episodes, like the killing Fishron with whatever the frick, the fighting all bosses at once, except not really, because I really screwed that video up and screwed it up twice, but kept it anyway and uploaded it. God, that was such a bad idea. And then the Intrusion final boss video, all 3 of those, terrible, awful, just abysmal videos, and I really want to enlist them because they're so bad. I just kind of explained why they're so bad and why I want to enlist them, because the commentary is awful. Vezrix, you can't do commentary with a voice like that. You just can't. You can't. It's not a very developed character. I don't really know too much about Vezrix as a character, so I can't really do very good commentary with him. Not great at character building, if you haven't noticed. So, yeah. Probably gonna unlist those despite what you guys think. But yeah, and then the other 2 videos that I want to unlist are the top 10 boss fights video and the Overwatch 1v1s video. Right quick, I'm just going to say, the reason I'm talking about this is because I want to get your guys' opinion, especially on the top 10 boss fights video and the Overwatch 1v1 video. I really hate both of those videos, and I really want to unlist both of them. But I know that there might be someone out there who just really likes those for some really odd reason and just doesn't want them to go away. So if you want them to stay, please let me know. If you don't say anything, that's fine. I'll just unlist them. I'll just assume you guys don't care, like you probably shouldn't, and just unlist them. So, now I will talk about why I do not like these 2 videos. So, top 10 boss fights video. I hate this video. It's such a bad video. It's poorly written. The script is just awful. I feel like it's too short. I feel like I didn't go too in-depth with I didn't go in-depth enough with each boss. But the problem is that it's weird. It's each description is way too short, but at the same time, it's exactly the length that it needs to be because of how bad the writing is. And the list itself is just awful. I don't know where I came up with this list. This list was terrible. I put Hush on there. I put Hush from The Binding of Isaac on this list. What was I thinking? It's just such a scattered list with bosses from just every corner of gaming. It just doesn't make any sense. And I made the list before I had played things like Dark Souls 3 and stuff like that, so I'm missing out on huge, incredible bosses and achievements in gaming. And I just decided to make this list. And I put so much work and effort into it, and it's just a bad video, and I hate it. I'm sure that people are going to be like, no, Derpo, it's a good video, keep it. I guess I'll keep it if you guys really want to, but I can't stand it. And then the Overwatch 1v1s video. If you don't know why I want to enlist this, then you haven't seen it. It's a bad video. I want to plead that you don't go and watch it if you haven't seen it. You're going to go watch it right now because I've just told you not to, and that's how human beings work. But please don't, because it's so cringy and terrible. So the whole premise of the video is that I play Overwatch 1v1s, and then I do an impression of whatever character I get picked as, because it's mystery heroes. You just get picked as random heroes, right? So I thought, oh, this is a fantastic idea. I'll do impressions. But I hadn't practiced any of them beforehand. I just sort of went into... And I can do some of the impressions better than I did in the video. Not much better, mind you, but better. But the ones I did in the video are just god-awful, and I hate them. Ugh, they're just... The only one I liked in the whole video was the Bastion one, and it didn't sound even remotely like Bastion. Ugh, it's such an awful, cringy video, and I hate it so much. And I want to enlist it so badly, because I hate it. But again, if you guys want me to keep it, I'll keep it. Some people might argue, hey, you might want to keep these videos just to see how far you've come as a YouTuber. You just look back on these one day and laugh at how terrible you were once. I hate doing that. Plus, I also have, like, my entire, like, first few months of videos to look back on how far I've come. Because, like, seriously, go back and watch my first few videos. Or my first playthrough. My first couple of playthroughs, in fact. I sound so bored and deadpan and just... I sound like I hate everything. It's awful, and I'm so quiet, and the mic's fuzzy. I hadn't figured that out yet, and of course I didn't, because I was a new YouTuber, and... But yeah, so I really want to enlist those videos, but I thought I'd ask your guys' opinion first. So, that is the second topic out of the way, and we're already on 12 minutes. Dear God, I'm so sorry. Third topic. This one should be a bit shorter, and that is Terraria Delays. So, as I said, about... Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mods still need to be updated, and that is Cheat Sheet, the thing that I use the recipe browser for, enemy prefixes, Kialis's potion expansion. I only used a couple of potions from that. I'm not even sure if I need that one. The TCF mod, I highly doubt that one's going to be updated, but if I want it to be, because it has thunder armor, and I friggin' love that stuff, I made it, I'm just a giant egomaniac. And Thorium, that's a huge one. Cannot continue the playthrough without that being updated. And Weapon Out, that's another optional one, but I still really like that mod. So those are just kind of taking their time with the updates. And here's the thing. I don't think they'll be done before 1.3.6, the next major Terraria update, when I say major, the next Terraria update releases. Meaning... we'll have to wait even longer for all the mods to re-update to 1.3.6 version. So that means that the Terraria series could be put on hold for, like, another month or so. Like, a long time. And I don't know if I can... I don't even know if I'll be able to pick it back up, because it will have been so long. I will have forgotten everything and just have no idea where I am in the game. Yeah, I could go back and watch the other ones, but it's just not the same as having played it a few days before recording the next episode or whatever. So I have no idea how that's going to go. I'm kind of pissed off about all that, just because it's... I really liked the series. I was getting to a good spot with it, and I had started planning everything, and then the update came out, and everything went just flat, full stop, dead, instantly. So, I may have to find a replacement game to play instead of Terraria, because I usually have 2 playthroughs going, if you didn't know. And I've only had one going for a while, because I thought, it won't take too long for the mods to get updated. Terraria will be back soon, no problem. But, it's taken a heck of a lot longer than I thought. So, I might start just a secondary Terraria playthrough, non-modded and stuff like that. just to tide you guys over, because I know Terraria is my most popular thing. It's the only thing 90% of my subscribers will even watch. Most of my subscribers won't even click any other video by me. That's just how subs work, though. It's not really a complaint. That's just a statement of fact. So I may do another Terraria series playthrough thing to tide you guys over until the modded series come back, if it ever does. Honestly, this could be the last you're ever hearing of the Terraria modded series. It could die after this, I'm not sure. It just all depends on the timing of Terraria's update and the way the mods get updated. Not sure. So, that's that out of the way. Terraria Delays might be dead forever, and I will probably find a replacement game to play, if not just play a different Terraria playthrough or something. Maybe I'll do like a mage playthrough or something. I've always had fun with magic in that game. So anyway, on to the last topic, future video ideas. These are just things I thought I'd run by you. These are just things I've been thinking about / been working on, and I thought I'd just get them out there because, well, I love telling you guys about things and then never fulfilling them because, man, maybe this last bit of the video is not such a good idea. Frick it, I'm committed. I'm 16 minutes committed. So, first off, I want to talk about future playthroughs that I want to do. So, non-Terraria games that I want to do playthroughs of. First things first, the next game on the list will probably be Shovel Knight. Like after Ori and the Blind Forest, it'll probably be Shovel Knight. It was gonna be Crosscode, but Crosscode was delayed till early to mid 2018. Yeah, so Crosscode won't be happening for a while, unfortunately. But I had realized that I did Plague Knight, which that was not a good playthrough. And I did Spectre Knight, which I loved that. That was great. By the way, I want to clarify. Plague Knight itself is fantastic. The Plague of Shadows campaign is fantastic. The playthrough I did of it is terrible. Don't go watch it. It's just not... It's not really worth watching, to be honest. But I've never actually played Shovel of Hope, the original Shovel Knight campaign. So I'm kind of want to go back and play that at some point. That would be fun. And of course, the King Knight playthrough, whenever that comes out, I don't know when, probably 2018 or something like that. I'll definitely be doing a playthrough of that when it comes out, so look forward to that. And then, I guess after Shovel of Hope, I don't know, I'll probably have to find another game between that and this next game I'm about to talk about. So let me back up for a sec. Black Mesa Source is the game I'm talking about here. If you haven't heard of this, this is a recent remaking and reimagining of the original Half-Life. So it's made in the, like, most recent version of the Source engine. It's like Left 4 Dead 2 graphics, but, like, even better. It's a really, really nice, incredible looking version of Half-Life with, like, redesigned levels and all sorts of crap, and it's really, really good. It's probably one of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite first-person shooter, and it's not even complete yet. You can go buy it on Steam. They've got about half the game complete. They're working on Zen, the alien world at the end of Half-Life. Now, in the original Half-Life, it was only like the last third of the game. In this one, it's going to be bigger than what they've got now, apparently. So, they're working on it, and they've given us a release date for the final version, and that is December. And I am super, super hyped for it, and I am going to stop everything to do a playthrough of that game, because holy frick, that will just be spectacular, and no one else does playthroughs on it, mostly because it's not a completed game yet, but it's so great, and I'm definitely going to be doing a playthrough of that come December. So, that's it for future playthroughs. If you got any other thing, well, no, I'll ask for suggestions when I need them. I don't currently need them, because I got games to play. Next thing on future video ideas is the Kermit the Frog Plays Overwatch video. That was a very interesting video for me because that was done in the style that a lot of other YouTubers like Germa and Star, and that's all I can think of off the top of my head. It's kind of in their style of video, where they just record a whole bunch of footage at once and then edit it down to just the silliest bits. And that was fun. I liked doing that. And I want to do more of those videos, and it seemed like people liked it, not as much as Terraria, of course. No one's ever going to like anything as much as Terraria on my channel, because that's how I started, that's how I got where I am now, so that's what I'm going to have to build off of for the rest of my YouTube career. But yeah, I really liked the Kermit Plays Overwatch video, despite how stupid it was. But I'm not really sure what other games to do for it. The only idea I have is just more Overwatch stuff. Just come up with stupid gimmicks and do them in Overwatch. And stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. So if you got any games that you think would work well for that style of video that I could perhaps play with friends, or maybe even by myself, just let me know, because I really liked that style of video, and I'm not really sure how to expand more on it. So next video, I'm not really sure if this is going to be a future video, or if it's ever even going to be a video. But at one point, I was working on a top 10 games of 2016 list. Yes, I was working on another top 10 video, because the first one went so well. And I wanted to make this one actually good and stuff, and I got about halfway through writing the script, and I haven't made any progress on it since, and it is halfway through 2016 now. It's kind of a bit late to make a list. No, it's halfway through 2017 now, god. And that's a bit late for a best games of 2016 list, don't you think? I'd still love to talk about it and stuff, but I can't. I'm just terrible at writing. I just am, and I don't really feel like I can pass off the script writing process to somebody else, because then it's not my words that are being written, it's someone else's, and then it just sort of feels insincere when I read them off. And I've tried just recording bits freehand without a script, and it just never goes well, because I just don't know what to say. I'm not good with words. I really am not. Like, you see all these other YouTubers, especially like Dark Souls YouTubers and stuff like that, with their top 10 lists and stuff like that, they're just so eloquent, and the way they talk is just, there's no... I know they put a lot of effort into writing the scripts and stuff like that, but they talk so well, and they use their words so well. Even like Video Game Donkey, for crying out loud. That guy, if you've ever watched some of his more serious videos about like his top 10 games of whatever year or whatever, those are really good videos, and I love the way he reviews them. They're like actually serious and get a good point across, but they're still funny and stuff like that. They still got that donkey style. And I would love to do stuff like that, but I can't, because I suck at writing, and I'm just not funny or good with words. So I don't know if that'll ever be finished, but just throwing that out there, that was a thing at one point, and I don't know if it ever will be. Last couple of things, well, yeah, sort of, is I would like to remake a couple of videos, mainly... Yeah, all of these are Desmond videos. So, the fastest way to get the Arcalis or whatever, that Desmond video a while back, a lot of people got very mad at that video. It is my most popular video by far. Like, no other video I've ever made even comes close to the popularity of that video. That's because no one has made a video on the topic. That's the only video on the internet of that thing. So, you know, a lot of people came flocking to it because of the title, and then apparently the title was a bit wrong to what I showed according to some people, so they got pissed. So I need to make a new version, actually showing off the fastest way to get the Arcalis and stuff like that in a way that doesn't make people angry, just because, I don't know. I could just leave the old one up, but I don't feel right doing it. I feel like I have to show them up, I guess. So that's probably going to be coming at some point. The Terraria custom wave bank video I did a while back, again, Desmond, I want to remake that as well, because I'm remaking the soundtrack. I'm changing out a lot of the songs and stuff like that. If you didn't know, I made a custom wave bank for Terraria, which is just replacing all the music, if you didn't know. And I'm making a new version. I've made a few versions over the past year or so, but I'm making a new one that's gonna be, there's gonna be a lot of changes and stuff like that, and I want to make another video to showcase it. Just because, I don't know, I liked doing that. It's a fun thing to do, so that's gonna be happening at some point. And another thing is Desmond, I forget, I don't actually have to pretend like they're another person anymore, because yeah, they're just me. But another Desmond video I made was the how to replace textures in Terraria. And then, like, a month after I made that, the Terraria devs released a new update to Terraria that allowed you to just super easily change the textures, and you didn't need the super complicated thing. And I keep having to tell people in the comments of that video, dude, just go, here's the thread. It's so much easier now. But apparently some people just still can't figure it out. So I'm gonna make another video explaining step by step how to replace the textures and crap like that, the new way, the easy way, because for some reason there's no videos on it. Like, I've checked. I've wanted to link all these people with questions to other videos where they showed off, but nobody's done it. Just, everyone just makes a video where they go, "Hey, look at these cool textures, it's so easy now, here's a thread!" And it's like, well, that's what I'm doing. No one actually shows a step-by-step, though, so, and apparently the text just isn't clear enough. So, that's probably going to be a thing at some point, and they will probably be done in the Desmond voice? I don't know. I may just completely cut Desmond and Vezrix. I mean, I'm definitely cutting Vezrix, he's gone. But Desmond, I don't know, I may still do tutorials in his voice, that's it. And the final thing I wanted to talk about, 26 minutes in, holy crap, is I want to make an animated version of my channel trailer. I don't like my channel trailer. I mean, I like it. Here's the thing. I like how it's written. I like the jokes. I like the audio of the video. But the visuals are awful. The editing isn't that great. The camera that we used wasn't very high quality. I don't really like the fact that I'm in it because I don't belong anywhere on camera at all, which is one of the reasons I don't use face cam. So I just want to make an animated version, and that would be awesome. And I feel like I could do it. It won't be like actual animation, it'll be like really crappy single frames of animation and stuff like that, but I think it'll look alright. I think it'll be tolerable, and I think it'll be higher quality, and I think I'll just like it better. So, yeah, that'll probably be happening at some point, but take everything I've said with a grain of salt, because I have wanted to make this animated trailer for like 2 years, and haven't done anything. But yeah, if you know any people who can, like, make animations, friggin' hit me up, because that would be awesome. I don't know if I can pay you, because I'm barely scraping by as is, but hey, if you want to make an animation for free, I got a animation that you could make. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now because this has been pretty much a half hour. I've taken, if you've sat through and watched all of this, congratulations, you are truly a magnificent person. Wow. Like, I don't know anyone who could sit and listen to me ramble for half an hour. That's just stupid. But anyway, thank you for sitting through at least some of it, probably. But yeah, that is it for this news video. Just wanted to sum this stuff up, get this all out here. Just wanted to talk to you guys and just... I feel like I haven't done a very terribly good job communicating with y'all, and I probably have, and I'm just overthinking this and over-explaining everything, and you don't need to know half the stuff in this video, but that doesn't matter. My voice is going, and I need to go as well. So, that is it for this news video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope y'all have a magnificent day. DerpoTheMagnificent out.